What's up, YouTube? It's Stevie, and we're back at Roblox Islands. That's right, we got a new update in Islands. It's been like a month. It's been almost a month since we got this. So this is the sushi update, also known as the cooking update. So if we go over here, I'm going to show you everything that is new in the game. And we're going to go into details on how to get it, how it works. You can see a little bit of it right here. Don't want to spoil that. I'll show you everything you need to know about it, including how to get it and how it works. But let's go over here to the mailbox. And while we're loading this up, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. It does help me a lot. And we are on our way to 350,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for your support. So in this update, it's really focused on food, okay? So mostly about sushi and food. What I will say, it is definitely for more advanced players. Now, you can participate, you can play this update, but to truly get some of these items, it's going to be a little bit of work, okay? So I'll explain that in a moment. So in this update, they added status effects to 16 pieces of food. So there's 16 statuses, almost like potions, okay? So if you remember, we got the pepper. I'll show you the chili pepper. We have this. And when you eat this, you get a speed boost. And they also added, as part of this, you can see a new UI update. It shows how long that speed boost is going to work to see how the seconds are going. I love this update because for the longest time, we didn't know how long it was going to last. I wish Bed Wars would add this because this would be huge for Bed Wars as well. Because when you have a status effect, you really don't know how long it's going to last. So like in different potions and such, they don't really show you how long those potions are going to last. So any status effects are going to show up in this little icon with a little counter. So again, they added 16 pieces of food. I'm going to show you all of these effects inside the cooking table in a moment. So this is a sushi update. So if you don't know what sushi is, I don't know where you've been, but some of my viewers are younger, so maybe they don't know what sushi is yet. But sushi is basically raw fish. All right, so it is something a lot of people eat. I've had sushi myself. I don't really care for it, but it's okay. They added 4 types of sushi. I'm going to show you how to do this. They also added this pond planter to grow rice and seaweed. So as part of that, they obviously added the crop. So in order to have the ability to grow rice and seaweed, they did add 2 new crops, which is the rice crop. I'm going to show you how to get that, and the seaweed crop. I'll show you how to get that as well. They also added some new food items. So they added the truffle pizza and avocado toast with important status effects. They added a quest log on the sidebar to view your progress towards active quests. Although that will cover, I haven't been able to get to work, but we'll cover that in a moment. And then they added a cutting board, which you are going to use for making your sushi. They also added some potion effects UI, which we just saw, so they improved that. Then they added the ability for potions to save now when they're swapping servers. That way, if you have something active, you can swap servers and still have it active. So let's go straight into the most important aspect of this is how do you grow these crops? How do they work? All that fun stuff. So first thing you're going to need to do is get one of these planters. So it is like a little planter pond. It's kind of like having one of these. So it's a lot like plowing grass so you can plant seeds. The difference is you can only plant seaweed and rice on these little pond planters. And so you can see right here, it is inside your workbench. Just go scroll down to pond planter. It's going to be next to carpet, right in between carpet and small chest. And you're going to go, and it is available to my knowledge in tier 2 as well. Thanks to Blue Owl for that tip. So it needs a water bucket. So just 1 water bucket, 10 grass, and 40 stone. It's really cheap to make. Like you should be able to make this right away. So I'll just make a bunch of these real quick. And like I said, they work just like any other crop. Instead of plowing, you're just putting these down like that. And then you have these seeds. So this is the rice seed. And the great thing about these, by the way, is if you plant them, you can get extra seeds back. So those were free seeds for me. But let me show you where you can get these. So just go to the right here and say the new hub. This is the new hub, by the way. Let me show you real quick. This is the all new hub. You'll notice one thing that's missing. Something that's kind of obvious that's missing. Our castle is gone. Our awesome castle is gone. I don't know what happened to our castle, but it is gone. But no more castle. But what you're gonna want to do, like I said, you're gonna go over to Cletus here, go to shop, and you're gonna notice rice seeds are 3,300 each. So you can buy those, and then you're gonna bring them back to your island. Now seaweed's a little harder to get. And I will admit, I bought these. I tried to get some, but I couldn't get them. They're really hard to get. They're pretty rare. And in fact, they're going for a lot right now on the stores. So expect to pay a pretty penny if you want any seaweed seeds right now. They're, like I said, they're really expensive. I don't know yet. I haven't gotten extra seeds yet for this one. I don't know if it works that way. If it does, really cool. It's going to be a great way to make money because seeds are going for a lot right now. So how you get seaweed seeds? Pretty straightforward. You just need to go to the hub as well, and you need to fish for them. So the new pond over here, after you exit the portal, just go to the left and just keep going past Ivan here. You're gonna find this tiny little pond. They do have a bigger pond over here. I wouldn't recommend going to the bigger pond. You can if you want more fish to be able to go with. I like the small one because you don't have to run around the entire pond to reach stuff. You can pretty much just reach everything here. The other thing I would recommend is if you're fishing, especially because all the reflections, what I would say is go to settings and turn your graphics down so that the water isn't clear anymore. See that? So once the water's not clear anymore, it's just a little easier to see the fish. And then you can always turn it back after you're done fishing. But you're going to want to fish either way, because in order to be able to make sushi, you do need fish, right? So this is kind of a fishing update as well, if you think about it. Now, I'd assume most people don't like fishing. I don't really like fishing either. So this is probably going to agitate a lot of people, because it is a pain to fish. Like, you know, trying to get that seed is going to be very, very difficult. So like I said, if you get the seed, it's probably better just to sell it, because you're probably going to make a lot more off the seed right now than making sushi. Sushi itself, like, I see people selling these seeds for like 8 million right now. So I don't know if the sushi is really worth making unless you have a lot of money and have a lot of supplies. Wow, it gets really dark in the hub now. So they added night cycle to the hub now. I don't know if I like that. The hub used to be daylight all the time. I guess it's okay. So night cycle works in the hub again. It used to not, and now I don't have a place where I can be seen. Again, that is how you get seaweed. So you would have to get those seeds. Right now, I just buy them from shops. But if you really, really want to grind for hours, then that's the way to get it. I spent quite a bit of time trying to get these, and I got a lot of fish, but I never got any seeds. So again, it really just depends on how patient you are. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest these real quick, see if we can get any seeds. I did get extra seeds. Yeah, it's not hard to get extra seeds for rice. I don't know that it's the same case for seaweed. I don't think you can get extra seeds for seaweed. I haven't gotten any yet. Maybe, but I haven't gotten any. Okay, so now that we have fish, and we have rice, right? This is what rice looks like. We also have seaweed, which looks like this, but the rice is the important thing. You get a little rice bowl. It's pretty cool. And you come over here, you can make a cutting table. So the cutting tables can be crafted. You need to go back over to your workbench, and you can craft one of these cutting tables. It costs 50 pine wood and 50 iron. So they're not like super cheap, but they're cheap enough. So you come over here and you can see it looks like little sushi. Looks pretty cool. Someone really likes sushi on the islands team. But you can see you can make 4 different cuts, right? You can either do tuna, you can do eel, you can do red snapper, or you can do salmon. 4 of these that you can do. I'm just going to show you. I'll do eel because we have so much eel. And once you have your cuts, these are what the cuts look like. It's just fish. It's just cut fish at this point. You're not actually prepping anything with the rice or seaweed at this point. What you do after that is you come over to the cooking table, and this is what I meant by this being an advanced update. Is you'll notice inside here the level requirements for these sushi items are greater than what I even have. I don't even have these unlocked, and I've done some cooking. So this is much more high level content. So if you're into cooking, awesome. Like I said, I don't even have this, so I don't know how many players actually have this unlocked currently. I don't know that a lot of people cook. There are some that do, but it's, you know, again, this is definitely a higher level, you know, kind of content update. So if you're a more advanced player, this is going to be for you. Otherwise, what I would recommend is do all this and then sell your sushi cuts for people that do. So if you're a shop, you should be buying these and selling these to people that do have that level. But otherwise, I don't have anything I can do with, you know, rice or seaweed. Now, the nice thing is you can sell your rice in the hub. What I've seen is you can't sell seaweeds. So seaweed's kind of stuck with you. And rice does not sell for that much, okay? It's only 24 coins per rice bowl. So if you're hoping to make a lot of money off of rice, I would say it's not likely. But you notice you can't sell seaweed here. So again, you're going to want to sell that to maybe some stores if you are just harvesting it and don't plan on cooking anything or making anything. And then if you're looking for the baker, he's up here. You can see the little, you know, money jar. So this is the baker, and this is what he's buying. I don't see any sushi that he's buying, so I think sushi is going to be mostly used by people that are trying to use the status effects, which I'm going to go to right now. So inside the cooking table, you can see the status effects. These are 16 new status effects. So we're going to go through each one. So starting at the very top here, the tuna roll you can eat, and you get 5% coins when selling to merchants. So that's pretty cool. You get extra money when you sell. So this is going to be a really popular item. That's probably why it's so far up here, is because a lot of people are going to want to use this for selling crates. Because if you're selling crates, imagine getting 5% more coins for, you know, all your crates that you're selling. And then this one, you get 10% more output when crafting food, which could be pretty interesting. And then you got sushi roll that does nothing. Why? It's probably because it has no meat. Then you have the Philadelphia roll, which gives you 25% more tree fruit harvest. And then this one I think is going to be the most popular, is the dragon roll. 25% reward luck in combat. That's going to be huge. So I would say this is probably going to be one of the most popular ones. It is dragon roll. I can't see what it requires just from this. It almost looks like maybe eel, but I'm not sure. So this is going to be probably one of the most popular sushi items, I would say, and probably one of the most useful, except there are a couple more. I'm going to get to those. This is truffle pizza, so you can eat it for 25% logging drop. if you're really into the logging stuff, which I know a lot of players are. And then you've got 20% farming drop yield, which could be pretty interesting. I like that one too. You got deviled eggs, which is going to give you 25% more mining drop. That's pretty good. And then the honeycomb, the orange honeycomb, you eat for 30% chance to catch 2 fish at once. Kind of cool, especially if you're, doing sushi. Lemon puffs now give you 20% reward luck when mining. So if you're trying to get, this crystallized iron or anything like that, this is a great one. Candy apples give you 20% reward luck when fishing. So that could be interesting if you're trying to get those seeds. So maybe while you're trying to farm for the seaweed, this might be a really, really good one for you to be using because you're going to get 20% more reward luck, or if you're trying to farm for propellers or pearls. And then you'll notice honey toast doesn't have anything. So not everything has a status effect, but some of these do. So roasted honey carrots. These are huge. So eat for 50% chance for mobs to drop coins on death. Now, I don't know how many coins we're talking about here. If it's substantial, that's huge. Like if it's like maybe 500 coins to 100, maybe 1,000 coins, it'd be really, really useful. If we're talking like 20 coins, this thing I wouldn't even bother with. That would be crazy if you're able to get rich eating this while, killing mobs. And then of course we got some more up here. We got potato salad. It's going to give you 10% crop seed yield multiplier. So if you're farming, crop seeds, definitely eat potato salads. And then jam sandwich. I think this is one of the coolest for me because I'm trying to get to level 99 on all of my skills. And this one you get 15% skill experience gained by eating jam sandwiches. And this is pretty easy to make, but this one you get 20% break speed. So if you're trying to break things really quickly, that could be useful, especially if you're trying to like break up your island and such. So a lot of new status effects, really, really cool. Problem is you're going to need to really focus on building those farms to be able to have these or buy from, shops. Now, if you're like, DV, there's no way I could even participate in this. I don't even have like level 10 on my cooking. I'm going to show you a quick tip. So first up, you can see I've got a ton of trellises here, and trellises are pretty cheap to make, especially for grapes. And then you can buy the grape seeds from Cletus inside the hub. And then what you're going to do is you just make these. This is the best way to get a lot of XP quickly is you can make a bunch of grape jam because all you need are those grapes, and then you're going to get a bunch of XP for doing this. So I just got 3,000. So you can see I'm level 62 right now, so it's going to take me a little longer to get these levels, but I'm pretty close. I'm getting really close to being able to do the sushi rolls. The only thing is I really want to unlock the dragon roll, and that's going to require level 72, unfortunately. So I'm not going to be able to experience like some of the coolest ones here without leveling up. So I've got a little bit more grinding to do for my grapes. The other thing you could do is if you're a shop, you should sell grapes because people can use those to grind XP as well. Now, the other half of this update, like I said, is the quest update, and I have not had any success. Let me know in the comments below if you've had success with this. So this is a new quest journal, which is pretty cool because you could take it with you. It says talk to NPCs throughout the hub for some quests. Now, in doing so, I talked to every single NPC and I didn't get any quests. So if you come over to Cletus, he says something really weird. If you go to quests, look at, he's got 0 beans, and it says returns in 1 hour. Now, it's been saying returns in 1 hour since yesterday. Not all of these give quests. I went to Talia. She has a similar issue where you come up to her and you click quests and she says returns in 1 hour, 0 tokens. Nomad has the same issue. I didn't check the Pirate Island. Let's go check Pirate Island real quick. Florist has the same issue. I go to Florist, view quests. I've got quests, but it doesn't show anything inside my quest journal. And if we come over to Pirate Island, it has a ton of quest givers. So Slay right here. So he's got these. Nothing shows up. We do these. Yeah, nothing's showing up for these. I don't really know. Maybe they're just still working on quests or something. So if you don't have anything in your quest journal, let me know in the comments below. I'm just curious if it's just me. I did see some people have quests, which, I mean, do I have to click on? Yeah, I don't know. I clicked on those. Nothing's happening. Like I said, it's a little bit more high level for cooking, but it could be pretty cool if you like sushi. It's certainly something new to do and something new to grind for, especially if you do like fishing. Pretty cool update though. Either way, I'm glad we have a new quest system. This could be really interesting if they're building up on quests. I'd really love to have some quests to be able to, get through, because quests would be so huge for this game if we had something specific to do and some specific goals in mind. Right now, because a lot of players just don't really know what to do or what to be working on, it's kind of, it gets boring, I know, for a lot of you, being kind of directionless. So having some quests will be huge for you. If you're looking to make a lot of coins during this update, like I said, go after those seaweed, seeds. That's probably going to be one of the biggest items to sell. On top of that, I would sell the sushi with any effects, especially the dragon roll. I would stock up on a lot of those, maybe buy those a lot if you're a shop and sell those, because that's going to be huge. I'll personally be buying lots of these once I can find them. 25% reward luck for in combat is huge, especially if you're trying to get enchanted diamonds or trying to get rubies and such. That could be really huge. 25%, reward luck is huge. Now, I did mention in the last video that I did for Islands that the devs are working on something pretty big. I can't say what it is. I don't leak. I don't spoil. But if you're wondering why this update seems a little smallish, it's because they're working on other stuff. And sometimes they just need a little bit of time in order to be able to work on those things. Because if they don't get the extended time to be able to work on bigger changes to the game, then we won't ever see big stuff, right? It'll just be small stuff all the time. So give them a little bit of time. Be a little patient with them. They went through this in the past. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and let me know what you think of this update in the comments below. Until next time, peace.